Hey dudes, Artu here. Here to give you my thoughts on Nightfalls of Manhattan. Just my thoughts, not a review. As I said, I'm not professional enough to give reviews. This is just my personal thoughts. And this is movie number 10 from the Imprint range from VisVision Australia. You know, it's a new boutique Blu-ray label that I'm so down to support. Been having an absolute blast. Now, I did watch this one a couple of days ago, or actually probably 3 or 4 days ago. And that's the alternate cover, just so you know. So now it's going to be a struggle to try and remember what's going on and what happened. But this is from 1996, which is one of the most later releases that they've done, which quite surprised me because I just assumed it was going to be a lot of like 40s and 50s and 60s and even 70s. I don't even think there's an 80s at the moment. No, not yet. No 80s. So it was, quite surprising to see a 1996 movie, but certainly a worthy contender, or at least a worthy entry into this Imprint range, because this is a really good film. This was it was very well written, and I believe it's from the same person that did 12 Angry Men. I think someone told me that in the comments of one of my videos or one of my posts, so I'm not 100%. But if it is, I can certainly see some similarities, and not just because it's based in a courtroom in a court case and stuff like that, but just some of the shots and even some of the language and stuff, or like some of the dialogue, the way that it's written, it is very similar. 12 Angry Men is a really good movie too. Even the remake with, I think, Tony Danza is actually pretty good. But yeah, this has got Andy Garcia, Richard Dreyfuss, and Lena Olin. Now, Lena Olin's name didn't ring a bell, but her face was so familiar. She was the the auntie vampire from Queen of the Damned, and that's where I recognized her from. She's been in a lot of other stuff as well, but it was just that I recognized her from. Andy Garcia, I know the name, and the face kind of rings a bell, but I know he's in something else. I know I've seen him in something else, but he was so good in this movie. His character, I can't remember his name. His character, Sean Casey. His character, you know, he's just a trainee DA, like an assistant DA or a student DA, right? And he, so much bad shit happens to him to eventually become the DA. Like, so many bad circumstances eventuate for him to become as powerful as he becomes in the law industry, and it's unreal. Like, you almost feel for him because he had to go through so much shit just to get to where he is, and then find out that it's not all cracked up to be. It's also got Bilbo Baggins in it. Bilbo? Yeah, it's got Bilbo Baggins in it, Ian Holm, which was really cool to see because, you know, he passed away semi-recently, maybe last year, I don't know. And Richard Dreyfuss, he's so good, man. Mr. Holland's Opus is one of my favorite movies, you know, and I say I don't like drama. I don't watch a lot of drama movies, but there are certain ones out there that I just, that really gets me, and I really enjoyed that movie. I watched that movie as a little kid too, and originally got to me like back then, so I really need to get that on Blu-ray. Anyway, I digress. But I wish he had a bigger role because he was fantastic. He played like the opposition lawyer. You know, what was supposed to start as what was supposed to be like a quick, open and shut, easy guilty case for this guy to win. The fact that Richard Dreyfuss' character was able to twist it and try to uncover more conspiracy within the police force and dirty cops and stuff like that, and extend the court case a little bit, and you think, oh fuck, is this guy going to get off for murdering all these people and shooting up his dad, Ian Holm? But it's also got, I'm pretty sure it's Tony Soprano, the guy that played Tony Soprano. I can't think of his name. I'm guessing it's James Gandolfini. I don't know. I've never seen Sopranos, but I know he was in it. He was really good too. Like that, his character was really good too. It was very. It was really good. It was a really good film. I don't know what else to say. Like, I enjoyed it. It's a film that I wouldn't normally have watched if it wasn't for this Imprint range. Which is a shame because I really like this movie, you know, and all the performances were just fantastic. The way that he goes from, he starts off as a timid, just assistant DA, I guess, and then he gets the chance to do this big case, and then he wins the big case, and then his character changes, and he's like, then he becomes the DA, and he just wants to be this presence of good for for the law counts to everybody. So he's just like, I don't care if you're police or your criminals or your nurses or your family or your friends, the law is the law. And he sort of sees that in some cases, the law isn't the law, and he just has to, he's got to break the law himself sometimes for the was it the better of two evils or something? Or the worst of two, no, the better of two evils. I don't know. But yeah, this is really good. It goes for just shy of 2 hours, hour 53, and it is just a 1080p presentation of the film, but it looks exactly what you'd expect a Blu-ray movie to look like, especially one from the 90s. It just had that nice little 90s grain to it, which looked awesome. It looked fantastic. I think this looked the best out of all of them, to be honest. It looked really, really good. Sound-wise was fine. I never watched any of the special features. It's just the same shit as all the others, essentially. The photo gallery, a trailer, and some commentary by some randos. But yeah, definitely a really good political thriller, a little bit thriller, but definitely political drama, or law drama, I guess. But yeah, very good film. If you haven't seen it, the director, I don't even know who the director is. I can't even see. Is it Sidney Lumet? Man, I should do some research. Yeah, it is Sidney Lumet. If you know of any Sidney Lumet works, then and you haven't seen this, then you probably should see this, because I think this is definitely right up there. Definitely gonna have to hunt down some Andy Garcia stuff, because just his performance was outstanding. His was just so unreal. Yeah, very, very good film. Highly recommend it. I'm glad it was included in this bundle, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, that's it, guys. Let me know down in the LC section down below if you've seen this movie, what you thought of it, if you think I'm on drugs and thought it was a rubbish film. But yeah, I don't know how you can think that. Or yeah, let me know if you've seen any of the other ones I've talked about, and we can talk about those as well. But thanks for watching, guys. That's it for the second wave of Imprint Blu-rays from VisVision Australia. The next ones are due out next month, actually, because I was very slack in getting these videos out. So the next one will be next month, or the next wave, and it's going to be a bigger wave too. So they're going to be a lot more videos. But till then, guys, stay safe and take care.